So
So the first time I heard about Dark Wizards games was on Captain Courageous's YouTube channel. I've been watching him for a long time. What made you pick the name Dark Wizard Games?
great question. I decided finally on Dark Wizard Games around 2018. I started publishing games though around 2013, and I hadn't come up with the Dark Wizard name yet. What I had was Maximum Mayhem Dungeons, which is really more of a product brand versus the company name. Okay, so I had Maximum Mayhem Dungeons was the main name at the time. If you look at the very first printings of those very first Vampire Queen, actually, the very first name on Vampire Queen was a small company I had invented called, is a bad name, Freak Show Game, which I hated that name, but I needed a name. So long when I'm dead, 100 years from now, if anybody cares about this modules, if you have a module for Vampire Queen that has the word Freak Show Games on it, that is the very first printing ever of those very first whatever 100 prints. Because after that, I changed it to be Maximum Dungeons. And then after a few years, I was like, that's just too long. That's the brand. And around 2018, I came up with Dark Wizard Games with the notion being, okay, I wanted to have the wizard like TSR, like a rustic looking wizard. And then in the logo, Dark Wizard, the words will look like the Dark Horse font. And I told this to Alan. I said, because Alan was also doing the graphic design. He did the map. And he did sometimes a lot of the art direction stuff, depending on which modules it was. I did the main overall, artists make this picture, artists make that picture. And then he would also dictate to them what to do with, depending on if it was one of his projects that he was working on mainly, or some of the other corrections that would need to be done. But otherwise, also he did the design work while doing the layout. But the point is that with the artwork, yes, always try to have the top.
Now, do you have a regular gaming group?
No, I don't. Just because, exactly, I don't have a home game group, primarily because for the majority of the last 8 years, I was taking care of my mom, so I really had no time for anything. However, she passed away early last year, so hopefully going forward, maybe I can get involved with a gaming group or something like that.
Doesn't Joe Manganiello know about your adventures? Don't y'all live in the same area? He could invite you over.
Who's that?
Joe Manganiello?
Yeah. Probably.
He has made himself into a D&D celebrity. He goes to Gary Con a lot, hangs out with Luke Gygax all the time. And
what was the name again? Joe
Manganiello.
Is that the actor guy or
the actor guy? Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, his evil paladin has shown up in 2 Wizards of the Coast products at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, send him a copy of your adventure. See if he wants to game.
Yeah, I'll send him a copy of all the adventures. Yeah. I think that will be good.
I got you.
Even though I don't game, when I write the modules, that's like I'm DMing. You know what I mean? When I come up with the ideas or the things to throw at the players, that's be the sort of the way I would do it if I was DMing a game.
I got you. So when you do play, what's your favorite class?
Okay, my favorite class was always playing the thief or the monk or magic user. Yeah, those were my favorites. Yeah. What about you?
AD&D 2nd Edition Psionic, that's my bag, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And did you have to roll the 00s or something for the Psionic, right?
No, that's in 1st edition AD&D. 2nd edition AD&D, you can just be the class. You got to meet the stat prerequisites, but you could just play it and you're fine.
Okay, yeah, because in the Hell module I wrote,
it says I saw that.
Yeah, you know about that with your psionics and your 00 roll or something that you rolled it or something. Because we used to have a guy. We were teenagers. There was an older guy in his 40s who played D&D with us, and he would just kind of sit there in the corner, just like rolling dice, like we're doing our thing, where you hear dice rolling. He goes, "Got it." He goes, "I got psionics." Okay, everybody, look, I got psionics. I got it. I rolled 0-0. Anyway.
I got 6 to 18s in a row, and on my strength, somehow I got the 18, 100, and I got a double aught on the psionics roll. Of course, those guys, you can't trust them.
Right. But I would say about the process of creating modules, if there's people out there that want to create modules, they want to do it, they should do it. Try to do it. If you really want to do it, you know what I mean, to the commercially, then it's impossible.
But it's just prove yourself. Yeah.
Start to do it though. It's tricky though with all the stuff. I might make it look easy, but just because I'm used to the process.
Yeah, you've got the battle rhythm down. You know how to make it all work. That's a learning curve.
Right. Well, what freaks me out is that we're all living in such a modern time with technology that somehow over the last 10 years, showing between modern technology and the time we live in, independent creators like us are able to suddenly output products, but would take like a full company like TSR or something with a whole army of people. You know what I mean? Working in like an office going, shit, we got to get this done. Hurry, get this done. And it's just so funny how technology and remote contractors are in such a way now that you can run that kind of a small business, yet do it from a virtual array of folks. Anyways, it just out or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my original intent was to try to get to a point where, like the old days, how often did modules used to come out? I forget because I was like 13 or something in 1983. Did they
Depends
come out
on
like
the era.
once every couple months, like back in 1983 or something, or 1980?
That seems right.
Actually, I started playing in 1980, really. I was like 10 years old or something. I remember we would go like a game store, right? Or some kind of comic shop or a game store or something. And they'd be like on the shelf, like in shrink wrap. Yeah, but I remember they would come out routinely. So I'm trying to strive to get to that point where every few months now I'm releasing at least 1 or 2 books, sort of like the old days where you could rely on something new was coming out.
That was quite a production schedule for one dude.